Alright, so that's pretty cool, eh? You know, it's not every day you decode the brah mathematically to mean, I don't know, your life's work. It's not every day. Like, some of the days, but not every day. So, yeah, I just did 15 days in a row. I did 15 days of work in a row. It's 3:08. It's in the AM, so there's a dot, there's a 3, there's 2 dots for the colon, there's a 0, with no slash in it, and there's an 8. It's all digital, you see. Whatever. Anyway, that's cool. Like, seriously. That right here is like the bee's knees. I should have drew the stem of the 5 a little further away. But it clearly shows you 56 plus 7 plus 0 plus 0, and if a 0 is a 1, then it's plus 2, and it's the 65, which is circle 64. I'm so right about all this math. All of it. And, like, literally all of it. Like that. Can I do this? No. Because I'm on the other way. No, this is all bad. And there was light. Dude, those are all my oven scars and burns. That's a new one from the new kitchen. That's from the old one on the thing, and that's from the pizza. A lot of pizza ovens in symmetry. But 15 days in a row. Guy, I'm rocking it. I love it. I made soup today.
Yeah, I totally made my first, like, soup from scratch today.
I don't know, maybe people will eat it tomorrow. Guy, like, I know what I'm doing. I just haven't done it before. It's cool. Like, I know what I'm doing. I just don't know. I haven't done it before. You know, if you want to, like, pipe up and tell me why I'm wrong, that'd be cool. Like, I'd like to hear why I'm wrong. I would. This is so happening. It's so happening. It's now 3:10. It needs to happen. After 15 days of work in a row between 2 jobs, every day off working, for 2 weeks, to not fuck myself, I actually came ahead. Things are finally solidifying themselves in other areas of my life, which are good. I'm so happy for that. You know, like how, like I'm right about a lot of stuff, and I'm the guy, apparently. Apparently my last name means the brah. I don't want to go, like, break it into dots and lines and tell me why. What letters are you missing? What numbers are they? You need an 11 and a 14. I don't want to go there. There's even another way of looking at it where they're now the eyeball, you can break it into like the pupil, the white part, and the white part. Or you can take one white part and make that into a leaf, the whole leaf of the brah, and then a pupil that goes in the middle to create 2 divisions. And then what does that leave? The last thing kind of looks like a helicopter, but not. 6 characters. My last name has 5. I don't know. This is just observations. I didn't mean to do that. But I totally did mean to say everything else I meant to say. Like how the eyebrow represents a segment of a sine wave. It has a dot. There's a singularity of that one-dimensional line that is the beginning. There's a singularity of that one-dimensional line, which is the end. And in between, it does everything it can do before it gets from A to B on a 2-dimensional plane. It's creating duality of branches off of a trunk. A tree grows. It'll grow a branch, but it'll grow a second branch at the same time. That first branch doesn't have claim to fame. And it'll still go up to make a tree. Yeah, that's cool, eh? The negative space. Ah! It's like I feel like I double slap myself. Probably. It's a lot of this. It's the thinking man, and you should be thinking. Sorry, I'm using my headphones because I'm using the mic. Because I need AC, and that's ambient noise. And this might be better. So, I don't know. I'm going to talk to you because I have time. Sorry, Alan Parsons Project. Like, you can pick a lot of songs. You can pick Eye in the Sky. You want to decode that? Can you think of it on your own without needing me to have to do it? That would be beneficial. But like, dude, I decoded the Eye of Ra from math I got from the first page of the King James Anglican Bible. Red letter edition, where the passages in red signify the passages that Jesus spoke. It's just a bunch of math. And some is red and some is black. On white. It's like a sandwich. I remember when I was a kid, a child. This is why I never excelled in English. They told, I knew what, like from movies and stuff, what a witch was. Like witches. They're bad, right? So witches are bad. And they cast spells on you. I had a spelling class. I didn't like that. I was like, I remember that as a child. I was like, well, spelling sounds like casting spells on people. How many people thought that when they were a child? Not many, probably. Whoever wrote Stairway to Heaven did. Because sometimes words have two meanings. Because they're just a bunch of numbers and they come to a sum at the end. And that sum, whether or not you include bubbles and spaces and all that jazz, is a number. And that number can mean the same number as another phrase or word. It's not hard to conceive of this. Like, literally, I'm alone. I'm actually a good person. I don't know how this all fell apart. It probably all fell apart because it needed to fall apart because I am a good person and this needed to happen so I could do this. I'm a loving person. I wouldn't do this if I didn't care about the world. I got thick enough skill to take the ridicule, okay, guy? I can. Just, literally. I'm seeing a lot of swaying from people in the comments. Well, maybe a few. But, dude, it's not worth watching all my videos. But it is. You can't take in my content and take in the additional content of the galaxy. You gotta kind of go on a diet. The die-off of the extraterrestrial that lives inside you. The Candida albicans that are in your brain. Because you're a fat pig. Sorry. I'm pretty lean. I work a lot and I move. When I was farming, I was like a little G.I. Joe or He-Man. Because I had shoulder muscles and arm muscles and pecs. And I was... That's what man was meant to do. Fucking bar none. Take care of animals and be a shepherd. I did that for 2.5 years. And now someone else is taking on that. I'm sure they have a lot less. I'm sure that whoever is helping cannot do what I did. Maybe it'll take time to realize this, but a lot of people can't do what I do. I closed the kitchen for my first time today. It was easy. I just felt like I was meant to do that. It was not I did a lot of extra stuff today, too. I made a soup.
It's cabbage.
It's getting real now. No, like a daily menu item. It's just kind of like, to me, is significant as a line cook. You know, a nighttime closer. I'm actually responsible for stuff. It's cool. I've been alone a lot lately. Been hanging out a lot with my bud. And we're working on. He's been helping me with the editing. Actually, he actually sat in and watched me edit a whole video. It took the whole day, guy. I literally we woke up at like probably noon. I don't know. I made coffee, I guess. Probably got some food in me, and then he came over and we started talking, listening to music, and I said, I'm gonna put a vinyl on. So I put on Eye in the Sky. And we let it go through the whole album side, the first side, side A, and then I made it to the last track. And then we kept like having to like go back and, did you hear that? Did you hear that? And then that turned into me wanting to like, looking at the thing, and I don't know even how I came across this, but I saw it, and then I needed space, and I didn't want to do it on paper because my pens are shitty and my markers are dead. But I have like lots of whiteboard markers, and I have whiteboard space with this fridge that needs to be thrown out to the trash. There's a stainless steel one behind it that I use, but this one was just, it came gross, and it was always gross, and I had to leave. And when another one came around, it was time for upgrade. But yeah. And now that I look at it, the cell of the maple seed, or the bicuspid of creation, or the crucifix of man, 56, 65, there's a 7, there's 2 zeros, 007. And when I was drawing, because remember, I counted for the 5-1, I counted for the teardrop that goes down. There's the eyeball, there's a line that goes all the way down, but there's a dot in between. So it becomes a segment and a dot, an infinite line. And when I made the association that the segment is the 5 going to the node of the tree, and the infinite line is the dot going infinitely into the ground of the seed, think of a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Think of Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. What is it? Shitty fucking Christmas tree. But it's not an X. There's a base, and it's an X. It's an X. And then a tree comes out of it. You need an X to hold up the goddamn tree. What's under the goddamn 7? What's under the goddamn 7? What didn't I draw yet? Well, X marks the spot, guy. X marks the spot, guy. So, remember your Looney Tunes and Planet X and all that? You want to go watch your Planet X Looney Tunes and tell me, the egg symbology, the fried egg symbology in one of those movies? I've shown you it. I made a video on it. No one seemed to care. It's cool. I don't know. I like money. I like idiocracy. I like money. I need money to do things. I have time to fix the world. But no, teach the world to. Now my job's not to fix the world. I get this now. My job is to be the instructor to teach the world to fix itself. And you are all just Kevins. All of you are just a bunch of fucking Kevins, and you're all retarded. And the citadel of Rick from Rick and Morty is actually the Earth, and I'm actually already here. It's the citadel of Kevin. Janik, apparently. And you're all a bunch of Kevin Janiks, but you're all retarded, and you're all a fucking offset from Source, and I'm Source, apparently. You're all an offset from me, that's why you're different, that's why you're unique, and that's why you're needed, because we need unique creations to work together in a cell, to heal it, cast out the old and the bad, and bring in the new, and grow, and have wireless energy, and have knowledge about cellular mathematics and all the signs and symbols of everything, including the words in the English language, all the things around the world, and all the symbols and signs of everything. So, energy. The fossil fuel is dead, guy. That's third dimensional thinking. Start to wake up about 5D Earth.